The forests around the world occupy about one-third of Earth's land. The temperate forest is also known as fall-season forest. The temperate forest is located in many places in both the northern and southern hemispheres. Some places where temperate forests can be found are China, Japan, New Zealand, Spain, South Africa, Chile, Marquise, Andes, Alps, and the Himalayas. The continents which include parts of the biome are North America, Australia, Europe, Asia, South America, and Africa. The forest is classified according to the seasons. This biome has 4 changing seasons, including winter, spring, summer, and fall. Here, the season goes from summer to cold winter and back again. These seasons happen because of the tilt of the Earth axis. Throughout the year, rays from the sun hit different parts of the world, more directly than others, causing varying temperatures or seasons. If the Earth were not on an axis, temperatures around the globe will always be the same. Temperate deciduous forests also have a quite wide environment. The climate here is not too hot and not too cold, it's unpredictable. The humidity here is to 60 to 80%. The average yearly precipitation is to 30 to 60 inches. This precipitation falls throughout the year, but in the winter it falls as snow. The average temperature in temperate deciduous forest is 10 centigrade. Summers are mild, while winter temperatures are often well below freezing. The soil in a temperate forest is very rocky, sandy, and is known to be mostly poor quality. The first layer of the soil is the organic layer, where the composition of plants and animals make it the richest. The second layer is the topsoil. The very top layer consists of partially decayed organic debris like leaves. The third is the algal layer. The fourth is the alluvial layer. The fifth is the subsoil layer. The subsoil layer is usually lighter in color than topsoil, and often contains an accumulation of organic nutrients. And the sixth is the bedrock layer. This layer is where the rocky surface is most present. All of these layers are important because help to determine what types of trees, plants, and flowers can survive in this biome.
Like tropical forests, temperate forests have just 2 layers of vegetation. The tallest trees have their foliage generally about 15 to 30 meters above the ground, and a layer of shrubs and smaller trees underneath, at approximately 5 to 10 meters. This is why the soil receives more light than in tropical forest, and the undergrowth is luxuriant ferns, mosses, and leaves, especially in very rainy areas. During the spring growth, when the tree foliage has not completely formed yet, there is plenty of light reaching the ground, and this makes plants grow on the ground. This is why many of the species that live on the ground grow, flower, and bear fruits before late summer. The main trees living in this biome are beeches. Beeches can reach up to 40 meters tall and have a large dome-shaped foliage. Their fruits, called beech nuts, look like chestnut husk, but their thorns do not prick since they are softer and more rounded. Sycamores can grow up quickly, and they can reach up to 25 to 30 meters tall. Oaks are trees or shrubs that can reach up to 40 meters tall. Oaks can live to 500 to 1,000 years of age. Their fruits are elongated acorns protected at the base by a cup-shaped shell. Aspens, walnut trees, lime trees, chestnut trees, birches, elms, and in America tulip trees.
Unlike tropical forests, this biome contains very few mammals, because there is no complex series of layers and the vegetation is seasonal. There is a great diversity of life in this biome. Insects, spiders, slugs, frogs, turtles, and salamanders. Birds are broad-winged hawks, cardinals, snowy owls, and woodpeckers. Mammals include wild-tailed deer, raccoons, opossums, porcupines, and red foxes. Animals in temperate deciduous forests have to adapt to changing seasons. They must be able to cope with cold winters and hot summers. Some animals hibernate or migrate during the winter to escape the cold. Animals who do not hibernate or migrate must have special adaptations to deal with higher exposure to predators in the winter. When leaves fall, there is less cover for animals in this biome to hide from predators. The black bear is an animal that is well adapted for the temperate for deciduous forest. It has a heavy coat made of many layers of fur to deal with the winter cold. Black bears have long claws that help them to climb the trees. This is an essential adaptation because black bears often live in hollow trees. Black bears are omnivores, so they eat plants and animals. Most of their diet is composed of plant material, so their long claws are useful to get the food from the trees and shrubs. They also hibernate to avoid having to find food in the snowy frozen winter. Many mammals and birds have devised a number of strategies to survive the rigors of winter. Many species sleep all through the winter, well protected in their dens. Some animals go into a real hibernation. Their body temperature drops and their metabolism is reduced to a minimum. The stored fat is in any case sufficient to keep the animal alive. Hedgehogs and mice do this. Hedgehogs are terriculous animals that build their nests on the surface, under shrubs and bushes. During the day, they hide under dry branches and leaves, while at dusk they go around looking for food. Hedgehogs are the only insectivores to hibernate, generally from October to March. They feed on insects, earthworms, and earth mollusks. Squirrels, bears, and badgers do not decrease instead the temperature of their bodies, but during the winter they get into a state of sleepiness alternated with short bursts of waking. In these periods, squirrels feed on the stores, walnuts, and hazelnuts they have laid in during the autumn. Squirrels are diurnal species that live almost on trees, where they move very easily. They build individual nests, generally of branches from 5 to 15 meters above ground. They feed on shoots, roots, scrub fruits, acorns, walnuts, and hazelnuts. Sometimes they eat insects and bird eggs as well.
People and the temperate deciduous forest. Temperate forests are very important to people as they provide enjoyment as well as many resources including food, timber, and oxygen for us to breathe. However, we are also the cause of some major threats to this biome, one of which is acid rain.
Good Lord, acid rain! I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling! Ah! It burns sounds like a Glasgow bikini wax. Gah!
Acid rain caused by industrial and vehicle emissions damage the leaves of trees and cause them to produce smaller and fewer seeds. It also reduces the trees resistant to disease, pests, and frost. Clear cutting of forests is also a threat to this biome. Trees are cut for timber and land cleared for agriculture. Another problem associated with deciduous forests is the introduction of non-native plant and animal species because it upsets the balance of the forest ecosystem. Non-native may compete for food and habitat space, possibly threatening the native species. Although these threats may be worrisome, there are many things that you can do to help protect this unique biome. First of all, you can recycle. Trees are used to make the paper for paper bags, newspaper, printer paper, and many more products we use each day. If you recycle used paper and make the effort to buy recycled paper, you will be reducing the need to cut down more trees. Also, be sure to use both sides of the paper that you write on before you recycle it. Use cloth products instead of paper products like napkins, towels, plates, and cups. These products can be washed and used again, which helps to save trees. Drive less and carpool when possible. Car exhaust is one of the main contributors to acid rain. Walk or ride your bike to help keep our environment clean. If you're buying furniture, lumber, or any other wood products, look for the Forest Stewardship Council label. This label indicates that the trees were grown in a well-managed forest. Learn more about forests by reading, searching the internet, and visiting temperate deciduous forests. You can learn lots of cool things about this biome. You can also teach other people about what you have learned. If we want to contribute to enjoying temperate deciduous forests, the products that come from them, and protect the unique habitats within them, we must be sure to do our best to take care of this important biome.